What's up there, friends and viewers? dannnbae here, and today is Thursday. I don't remember the date. The 9th? Something like that. And it is super hot. It was like 101 when I got here in the car and just driving here. So I really quickly cranked the cardio, fasted cardio, 25 minutes, and did about like that roughly equivalates to like 25 minutes. And so got that done, finished it in. Always a good way to open it up, kind of get the ball rolling for me, the momentum going, and quickly hopped on a leg press. So that's where I'm at right now, on a leg press. I think this is a little bit better background than that blank white wall that we were standing in front of yesterday. And today's gonna be a leg day. Is it gonna be intense? I would like to think so. Is it gonna be hot and heavy? I don't think so. I don't know. I don't think I really want to squat anymore. I don't think squatting is what's right for me right now with regards to my lower back, my upper back being so tight. And so I am going to be doing just leg presses, right? Leg presses, leg extensions, leg curls, things like that, just accessory work for the legs. And I think that's more than enough, because that's already better than where I started, which was never doing any leg day. And so I had like just paper thin legs. And then I started squatting a lot, doing a lot of deadlifts, and that really helped with the size and the mass. But as I'm trying to cut, I think that the lower back is kind of jeopardized and compromised with the amount of weight that I'm losing and the amount of power that I'm also losing. So this has got to be the way to do it for my legs to grow. Just a lot of leg press, a lot of leg press at a heavier weight, or so is the hope, and different techniques and different angles and things like that. But without further ado, let's get it. We're gonna do a leg day. See you on the gym floor, friends. Oh gosh, why is that so heavy already? I'm gonna try to do negatives, where I'm gonna let it go all the way down and then push, versus letting it go down and then push it back out. It's so hot. It's so different when you focus on form and really clenching like the upper butt cheek versus just trying to moving the weight. So I'm back down to 2 plates and really just trying to focus on the form as opposed to eating it. And I think that's just a common recurrence that's going to be happening for these hip thrusts until I really feel like my cheeks should be clapping. You know what I mean? trying to like just activate my hamstrings only. But I don't know. I think 225 is way too much for my RDLs, to be honest. Yeah, I'm not gonna try to do RDLs with 2 plates. That's insane. That's too much for me. All right, so we're heading home. Let's get some food. I didn't do a BCA break today, like a dippy, because I was just, well, I guess I didn't need to, if that was the case. So, heading home, and just got put on a new game. Hopefully it's good. I think it's like, actually I have no idea what it is. I think it's just mechs. And I'm always down for some mech action, because if any of y'all are gamers out there, big nerds who also lift, or just nerds in general who don't want to lift and live vicariously through me, which is totally cool, totally fine, and that's something that I can offer you, then so be it. It's a mech arena game, and it's kind of like Anthem. It looks like Anthem, so I don't know, I'm down. I'm interested in trying it out. It's got some arena action and some extraction action, just what I was talking about yesterday or the day before about those types of games. I'm super into that, so I don't mind at all. I'll go ahead and give it a try and see if it blows up my computer or not, but we'll see. But either way, point being, the gym was amazing today. Well, was it amazing? I don't think it was necessarily amazing, but it was definitely good. Like, had really no lulls. I think that I could have pushed for the leg press to 6-7 plates. I think I need to slowly just amp up into it so that I'm comfortably doing that. But I think just once I hit that wall of like 4, the fourth plate, I am not that enthused about it. Like I don't want to do it anymore because it starts to hurt my bones and my joints. And I also feel like it's pushing into like my stomach or just pretty much my stomach area, and I don't enjoy that very much. But realistically, I think that I can if I started maybe like putting a foam roller on it or like behind myself to really change the angle with which I'm hitting the press. And then I just need to go back into squats. Like I need my lower back to, I'm not sure if my lower back is overworked or underworked, so I don't know if the ache and pains that I have in my hip area is referred pain from my lower back, but I definitely have weak hips, I would say. And I've definitely been skipping on the adductors and abductions exercise. Like I've been skipping out on a lot of that accessory work because I feel like right now I'm going back to the fundamentals of my legs and rebuilding them all from scratch and coming from ground zero, which is when you first start, you're either doing all accessory work just to ease yourself into eventually doing squats, or what I'm doing is doing the compound movements, because I'm pretty sure leg presses count as a compound movement. So moving from the leg press into squats, into the deadlifts, and Romanians and things like that. Because eventually I want to be able to do lunges. Like, I don't lunge ever at all because they're hard for me. Like, they're super difficult. Like, I have wobbly knees, and I feel like my knees clap, and my cheeks are not activating, and it's weird. Like, I just collapse to the floor. Like, my knees just hit the floor so hard when I'm doing lunges. But I definitely need to do lunges because I think lunges are like paramount to an amazing leg growth, and so would love to see me start doing that. Otherwise, was able to do some kind of like goblet squats, but not really. It was, you saw them. Or actually, I don't think I filmed them. Actually, I was doing barbell goblet squats, and I think a barbell is better because you're holding it in deadlift position, and you're just kind of using it for the lever or the weight, and not so much having like a weight up here where you're holding it with your arms. So even if your arms, like, granted, yes, you're using your legs to support your arms, but then at some point you cap out because your arms can't hold on to like a 150-pound dumbbell or 120 or whatever it might be. And so having it lower and then squatting it as you're just using it as like a chain and a cable that's hooked onto this heavy weight, then I think that's the best way to kind of approach the goblet squats. And so I think the leg days have been a little bit weak and undisciplined recently. I think that I need to go back into doing everything that I've been saying, but just haven't been doing it. Not sure if it's necessary because of a time constraint. I think it's more of like an energy and effort constraint. Like, it's my fault. I'm making excuses. I'm not doing them. I'm not interested. And I kind of swapped things out. And I think what I swapped back in, which was something that was benched, just haven't been doing a lot of, had been the hip thrusts. But as I'm incorporating back the hip thrust, I don't have the energy, I guess, and the time to do everything else as well, which is, the goblets or the lunges or the leg curls and things like that, which I really should, because I was so interested in having that like side muscle on your leg, as well as like really nice, obviously like a full form shape would be nice. Surprisingly, I think that my quads and my legs in general have one of the best shapes of my bodies. Like, I think my chest is really weak. I think my arms are pretty gross. So my back, it looks nice, and my legs look nice, which is interesting. And I think that might correlate with the amount of weight that I'm actually pushing, because theoretically, or in my defense, I feel that my exercise for my back and exercise for my legs actually have been the heaviest of all the body parts. And that seems to be the most development at the end of the day, because my legs grew really quickly, packed on a lot of weight real quickly, and kind of had that structure that I was looking for very quickly. I was looking at it about a year and a half ago or 2 years ago. My legs were looking real nice, and kind of just went downhill from there in a weird way, and I'm trying to just, build it back up. But anyways, that's kind of that. Heading home, it's extremely, extremely hot. I hope it kind of cools down during the day, because I kind of want to do some day trips this weekend and enjoy myself and not be burnt to a crisp, because I got sunburned the other day going to the beach, and that was not nice. That was quite painful. And I smell like poo-poo caca, because it's the evaporated sweat, really. So, yeah. Nothing too deep in terms of the deep dive of my end of day thoughts, other than I've been listening to, what have I been listening to? I think a lot of aespa. A lot of aespa related songs, like very grungy, hip hoppy, droning type of music. And that's kind of been getting me through. So this week has been K-pop. Last week was a bit like sadder with Lord Huron and the likes. So hopefully this is a good turning point. Everything is starting to begin and be good for the most part, and good news comes in, and a new page, a new chapter gets to be kind of moved into. So that's what I'm excited for, and I hope everyone else, as we're ending summer break, as we're heading into August, which I think is the end of summer break for a lot of people. Also for myself, I hope that you guys are coming into beautiful and amazing news, wonderful news and things like that, and your summer goals are being wrapped up, and as we're moving into fall and moving into the winter and the new year, which is crazy. Yeah, take care, But anyways, thank you so much for watching, as always and as usual. Peace out, good day, and if not today, then have a greater tomorrow. Thanks, friends.